guys, I just got this juicer in the mail this week and I thought I would do an unboxing and show you my first use of it to juice some grapes. This is a steam juicer, so it does use heat. So let's see what we have. We have the tube here, the lid. This is the strainer. This is the one that we put the fruit in. And then this piece is the middle piece. This is where the juice collects. And there's a hose that comes out the bottom where you collect the juice. And this is the base. This is where you put the water to boil in. So now that we have it unboxed, let's get started making our juice. I was just about to take this over to the sink to wash it, and I noticed there's a great big hole right in the hose right there. So that's not going to work. Luckily, it looks like it came with an extra hose. So I'll see if I can get that put on, and hopefully that'll work. And in addition to that, it looks like it's pretty bent right where the tube comes out. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see it from the inside. So I might be returning this one. I have 9 pounds of interlaken green grapes to juice here. So I'm just gonna give these a good wash, or a good rinse. I also have a few red inset grapes. These didn't do quite as well. The grapes are pretty thin, but they're sure juicy and sweet. This is the last bag of grapes. This is the largest cluster of interlaken grapes, weighing in at 1 pound. I'm only going to juice the green grapes. These are the ones that fell off the vine here. I'll put those in first. I'm going to see if they'll all fit in here. I've watched some videos. Some of them remove the grapes from the vine and others don't. So just to save on time, I'm just going to put them in there on the vine, because getting these off is very time consuming. So we'll see if we can get it all to fit in one batch. And that's it. So I was all set to get this going. I got the hose replaced, but then I put some water in here just to check for leaks, and it turns out there was a slow leak coming out from the bottom of this. So I decided it wouldn't be a good idea to use this. So I searched high and low for a place that has steam juicers locally, because I didn't want to wait for one to be shipped. So I found one at Bed Bath & Beyond. However, they didn't have the stainless steel one, so I got an aluminum version, and it looks like it holds about the same capacity as the stainless steel one. The holes go all the way up to almost the top, whereas in this one it only goes up about halfway. So I'm not sure if that makes much of a difference, but hopefully we can get all the grapes to fit in here and we could get these juiced. Looks like we got them all to fit in here. I filled this close to the top with water. There's about 1 inch from the top. Bring this to a boil before we put the rest of it together. Alright, I think it's boiling enough for us to get started. So we'll put this middle section on first. There's a little notch here for the hose. And then we got our grapes. and we'll put on our lid. So this aluminum one came with some better instructions. It says that doing grapes should take about an hour, and one of the important things is to not let the bottom run dry. So I'll be checking on that to make sure there's plenty of water in there. And this little clip here holds this so it doesn't come out. And once we're getting this filled up with juice, I'll take the clip off and start draining it into jars. And I have this step ladder that I'm gonna put up against the oven here. And I have a ½ gallon glass jar that I'm just gonna put under the hose just in case this clip doesn't completely seal. That way it can drip into that glass jar. It's been about a half an hour, and as you can see there's some juice that's already starting to drip out. So I guess this clip here doesn't really do that much good, so I may just take this off. And look at it go. I guess it was holding it. So I'm going to put this clip back on. The tube is hot. So one of the videos that I watched actually suggests you put this back into the steamer. That way it sterilizes the tubing here. I thought that was a really good idea, and I hadn't seen that written anywhere or in any other videos, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This jar is pretty hot, so I got some oven mitts here to help out. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this, what's come out so far, into a quart jar. Alright, it's been a little less than 2 hours. I think we're gonna call it done now. I'm gonna take the clip off. I'm not seeing a whole lot more juice coming out, so I think we're good. So we ended up with a little bit more than 2 quarts of juice. There's still a little bit of juice inside here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of that out. Let's turn off the heat. So here's how it looks. I'll probably feed those to the chickens tomorrow. Alright, let's see if we can get the rest of this in here. Looks like that's about it. And we didn't have to refill the water. There's still, it's about halfway still full of water. So now I'm going to get my water bath canner set up. I just finished washing the aluminum juicer, and this is the bottom water pan. It's completely black, and I tried washing it with soap and water, but it didn't come out. So that's one reason not to get the aluminum one. So I did contact the maker of the stainless steel one I got on Amazon. Their name is Cook Standard. They actually provided this card in their box, and it says, "Please let us help you before returning to store." So they have an email address and their phone number on here. So I sent them an email and explained my product got damaged, probably in shipping. And they said it was no problem, that they would send out a replacement part right away. And I got a FedEx tracking number within an hour, and it should be delivered here in the next couple days, and I'll be returning the aluminum one back to Bed Bath & Beyond. So these are the jars of juice that came out. We ended up with pretty much exactly 3 quarts of juice. This is the first one that came out, and it's a lot lighter than the last half, or the last 2 quarts that came out. I'm not sure what the color difference is for. These were green grapes, so I'm not sure where the pink comes from. I thought that was kind of interesting. But I tasted them both, and they both taste pretty similar, so I'm not too worried about it. So I have my water bath canner going. I'm just waiting for it to come to a boil. Looks like it's almost ready, so I'm gonna get prepared to do some canning.